Now, even though I told you to do that, on your sharps and flats, B and E's, you have a wider gap. I don't want you to do that there, because now you come down and you shorten the string up too much and you get this sound. You don't want that. You want to come up, okay? You'll search around for your best, we call it the sweet spot. But coming down this far, you shorten the string up too much. There's too much vibration above it. You want to stay in here. Up in here, these are all equal spaced here, but then they start to get wider. So anywhere you catch them in here is fine. And I still, even they're equal space, I go against the next peg. Slower is better. That's what I tell almost everybody. When you want to play a song, you want to draw it slow and easy. Okay? What you don't want to do is make a long stroke fast, full length of the bow. That just does not sound good. I'm going to play that part of the song again, and we're going to go back to the rap string so you can compare the sound. And I've had too much coffee this morning, I got the jitters. It's all in personal preference on the sound. I will tell you this, on the rap string you'll tend to play slower. You can play fast, but it does not, to me, it doesn't sound as good. Now I'm going to go back to the steel string, and we're going to do a fast jig. And when you want to get into a faster jig, there's something called staccato. It's almost a short pluck of the string. And that's called a glissando, or a slide. So here's what most people do when they try that. Well, there's no sound. You have to draw the bow to get the vibration and the sound going, and just drop down. You always go away from your body, because you're going over the string, across the string, over the peg, down to the next one, almost like a ball bouncing down steps. You can't glissando toward your body because you hit the peg. So what you want to do is just bounce. Yeah, just let it drop and roll. You can push or pull. I pull, my wife pushes. Does not matter. That'll be the toughest thing you'll have to learn to do. It may take you 20-25 minutes to get that down. Okay, so that being said, on a faster jig, you do not want to use a full length stroke. You want to go short. So if you add those two together, okay, short, staccato, with a glissando. If you really want to get into some fast music, you do the same thing. The sound is not as good because we don't have enough rosin on the strings yet. It's just a little screechy. We got to get more rosin built up on the strings, but you get the idea. Now, even though you use a glissando for fast songs, you could also use it for slower songs. Amazing Grace starts out. Okay, Now I'm going to add that D by using the glissando at the start of that. Okay, so you could use glissando on slower songs also. Let's see, an Irish lullaby. I'm going to start it out hitting individual notes, and then I'll do the same thing with the glissando. Okay, so now I started the glissando there. Instead of starting out touching each individual note, now I'm going to start the song with the glissando. Now we're going to go back to the rap, do the same thing. So you can hear that song between the two different strings and octaves. Okay, I'll start out individual. Now, I'm going to play a faster jig using a staccato and glissando so you can hear the difference on a faster jig between the two strings. You can still do it. It's just with the steel strings you can slide quicker. I do think they sound a little cleaner. We'll go into the faster one yet. We'll go back and do that again on the steel. We'll use a Celtic knot this time. Start over. Missed a note there, but you get the idea. Quicker, cleaner. It's just personal preference. Now, when it comes to crossing over to your sharps and flats, that's one reason I like to have you hold it just slightly off center. My strings are actually concave, they're not convex. So you don't have to come up and dive down. You can just more or less float across. Okay. There are a few builders where the strings are convex, and this is more extreme. This way it's just a lot flatter and a lot easier to cross and a lot quicker. hope this video came out. Hope this will help you. We'll send this to you, then just give me a call.